black dom, you're gonna run into some racism within the BDSM community. Now, I say this not to discourage you, but just to inform you. For example, when I went to some kink events or kink parties, like it'll be white doms there or non-black doms there, and they'll have their sub or multiple subs or slave or multiple slaves, right? And they will introduce themselves by their name, their surname, their dom name, their master name, whatever. And people will be like, oh, okay, he's a master. Okay, he's a dom. He's a daddy dom. He's such and such. But the minute I walk in with my sub or my subs, all of a sudden, oh, he's a pimp daddy. He's a pimp. Now, a lot of people might not see that as an insult or offensive, but I do. Here's why. Even though it might not be offensive to you, it's offensive to me because when you refer to me as a pimp, you take away me being legitimate in the BDSM lifestyle. You also take that away from my subs being legitimate subs in the BDSM lifestyle. So instead of looking at me as a dom or a master, you look at me as a pimp. While you look at, instead of you looking at my women as subs, you looking at them as just hoes. That's why it's offensive. But see, this is also a reason why in the lifestyle you either have to find your tribe within the lifestyle or create your own tribe or your own community. Let me break it down. In the BDSM community, it is large to the extent where you have different circles of different people. So with me, when I like encountered that little weird encounter of racism, I wasn't in the circle where I belong. You know, it was a BDSM circle, but it wasn't the circle that I should have been in, reflecting back on it. You know, because like I'm not the type of dom that begs to be accepted. I'm not the type of dom that tries to win individuals over or look for validation from certain groups within the BDSM environment. Once I go into a certain environment and the energy is off, I'm not vibing with people the way I should or the way I want to, I'll leave it alone. I don't force anything. And when I'd have consultations with certain black doms, they'll let me know about this. They'll say, yeah, you know, I went to a party, but they was acting real funny, man. How can I get, like, next time, what should I do to get them to, like, kind of accept me and warm up to me? I said, you really asking the wrong questions because you have a right to be yourself. You have a right to be yourself. And I told him, don't go anywhere where you're not embraced. And if I go somewhere where I don't feel welcome and embraced, I am not returning. Because not only is my well-being and safety important, my subs' well-being and safety is important. And I have a duty and responsibility to make sure that my subs feel safe with me at all times. So as a dom, you should never put yourself in a position where you feel uncomfortable. Because it was a time where I went to a kink party, and like, just it was respectful, but I didn't like how they were, categorizing me. Like they would walk up to me and say, "Wow, man, yo, you just a cool pimp, man. I like that, man." I'm like, "Oh, what you mean I'm a cool pimp?" "No, man, just like your style, man. You just cool, man. You got your bras, you got your subs here, man. You're a pimp, man. I want to be like you." Like, yo, I'm not no pimp. Why don't you call that white boy a pimp? They could never give me a valid reason right there. You call me Pimp Daddy all day, but you never call them white boys over there with the two subs with with the chain and the leashes around their neck. You never call him a pimp. Why is that? And they could never give me a valid response. Now with some black female subs, I've heard from them how a lot of doms they into race play and all that stuff. I mean, now me, I never experienced that. I never had anybody talking about doing race play with me. I don't know. It's just something I never encountered that. But I hear a lot of black subs. They tell me, yeah, when I'm with a white dom, they want to do race play with me, and it makes me feel uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Now, you do got some black subs that's okay with race play. Surprisingly, I ran into a lot, not a lot, but a few black subs. They into race play. But me, I don't care. I don't want nobody calling me the N word. Like, that's something I'm extremely uncomfortable. I don't even you a non-black person can't even playfully call me the N word. You can't even playfully play with me, like call me that. But that's just me. Now, you got some doms, you got some bulls that they don't mind being called the N word. They don't mind taking part in certain scenes where uh the female is playing the slave master's daughter, and the dom or the bull is playing the slave. You know what I mean? Like the actual slave, not the BDSM slave. I'm talking about like the actual slaves, like the Kuta Kinte back in the days type slave. But I was never into that. But in the BDSM community, you have to find your clique. You have to find your tribe. Because I see so many people just coming into BDSM, they don't know where they fit in at. They think, oh, just because this group is into BDSM, I'm going to fit in with them. That's not the case. I'm giving you an example. I know that it was this black dude. He started rolling with this BDSM clique, but they was all like a bunch of like white people, but it was all goth. It was all gothic and stuff. He wasn't gothic. He just felt that, oh, we have BDSM in common. I'll like me and them could hang out. He was wrong. They playing all types of heavy metal music at parties. They slam dancing at parties. He looked so out of place. I'm like, yo, what are you doing? He said, oh, I'm just into BDSM. I met such and such. He invited me over. I'm like, that's not your tribe. Like, it was just so funny seeing a black dude from the hood trying to mingle with a bunch of white gothic kids just because they was into BDSM. Now, I'm not saying this to say be closed-minded. No, do not be closed-minded because it's a lot of cool gothic people out there. But this group in particular, this was not the group he needed to be with. So all I'm saying is that if you're black, expect to encounter a little bit of racism in the BDSM community. But the BDSM community is just like any other adult entertainment community. Just like in the porn industry. Like you got racism within the porn industry. You got white girls that say, no, I don't do scenes with black people. But it's not racist. That's just a standard. But it could come off as racist. So don't come in the BDSM community thinking that it's going to be all peaches and cream. Have what I call tough skin. Have tough skin and be able to accept rejection. Be able to check disrespect. And if you can do that, just find your own tribe. Find people you click with. That's what I did. I found people I was clicking with. I ain't just gonna play with any sub. I ain't just about to go roll to any party with a dom because he told me it's gonna be a cool party, it's gonna be cool chicks there. I don't just you gotta vet everybody. I vet everybody I'm hanging out with. I gotta know you got my best interests at heart. I gotta know you cool peoples because when it's all said and done, I also gotta trust you within my empire if I'm letting you in my castle. And I gotta protect my subs who depend on me for their safety. Yo.